I just wanted to share this God moment that I had. And I thought, if I was driving down this road in the dark, I would be petrified. And God tells me that all the time. He's like, just be patient, Chelsea. But it's just not the right time yet. It is too much for me. Quick, I just wanted to share this God moment that I had. I was doing an Instacart order and God really spoke to me so much through it. So I'm going to share for whoever needs a message, because I definitely did. So a little bit of context. I got this order in a city that I'm from, but it was in a different part that I've never really been to that part of where the order was, where the drop off was. And the lady, she was so sweet. She gave crystal clear instructions on where to go, where to turn, where to park to even not have to walk as far. Like, she was very sweet in her little message. And so anyway, I'm driving there, right? I'm all excited. I'm like, I'm prepared. I got the order with me. She gave crystal clear instructions. I read it like 5 times because anxious girlies, if you get it, you get it. I read it like 5 different times. I'm like, I know where to go. I know how to get there. And I'm all excited, right? So I'm driving there. And it's all like back roads, like it's like back country roads. And I thought, if I was driving down this road in the dark, I would be petrified. I don't even do country roads like that, bro. That is scary to me. I don't know where to turn. I don't know where all the hidden drives are. I never been down this way. I feel like I'm always sliding off the road. There's deer. Like, it's too much. It is too much for me. So as I'm driving to drop it off, I'm sitting there thinking, if it had been dark, I would be so scared right now. And I'm telling you, God really spoke to me through that. He said, Chelsea, this is what I've been trying to tell you. He's like, I know that you're prepared. But it's just not time yet. Because even though you're prepared, if you leave too soon before I tell you to go, if I would have went to drop off that order before the sun came up, it would have been a much different experience. Had I left too late after the sun went down, it would have been a much different experience. I would have been so scared. I was not scared at all because it was at the right time. It was in the middle of the day. Mind you, it had just stopped snowing recently. Had I gone just a few hours too soon, I would have been terrified. But because I left at the right time, it wasn't scary at all. I was prepared. I knew where I was going. It went from a situation that could have been really scary for me to a situation that was crystal clear. I knew exactly where to go. I was excited. I had my music blasting. Like, it was a very different experience because it was the right time. And God tells me that all the time. He's like, just be patient, Chelsea. I know you're ready. I know you're prepared. I know you did all your research. I know you know where you're going. I know you're excited. Trust me, I know you're excited, as you should be. But it's just not the right time yet. And I swear, bro, so many of us feel like that's punishment. The waiting. So many of us feel like the waiting is punishment, and it's not always punishment. Sometimes God is protecting us. Sometimes God's like, sit still for a second because it's not time yet, and not because you don't deserve it yet, and not always because you're not ready yet, and not always because you're not prepared yet. But because if you go now, if you go too soon, and if you go too late, it's going to be a very different experience than it would be if you just sit still and wait. Just sit still and wait a minute. I'm clearing the weather for you, Chelsea. Like, I swear, God be like, I'm clearing the weather if you would just chill. I'm trying to make sure it's safe before you take off. I want you to go and have a different experience. I don't want you to go and be petrified. You worked too hard for this, to get there and still have to be scared, to get there and do it in the dark, to get there in bad weather. You worked too hard for this. You deserve to wait. I'm telling you, God just really spoke to me through that, and I'm so blessed. And I'm so blessed that he did. That man looked a little angry, so I had to hit him with the, excuse me, even though you was in the way, young sir.